Classy! Hey everybody, this is Awesome Sauce. That was Kyle who started the Fart Fest. That's maybe a duck noise, I'm not sure. It's many things. But look, I'm watching Star Wars. I'm watching Star Wars on my...
The original graphics.
Dude, these are probably the best graphics I've ever seen in my life.
my VHS. My Betamax. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars. TM! I can't believe they put the little R sign on there. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's true. Episode 4, or as I like to call it, Star Wars. It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, Rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Empire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her starship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore freedom to the galaxy. Now, I was reciting that from memory because, damn, that text is freaking hard to read. That's awful. Alright, let's press start. 32X or arcade mode? 32X mode? I had this game as a kid, and it never worked because the 32X was a giant piece of shit. So it was really hard to get any of the games to work, even when they were brand new. But eventually, I did get it working, and it was a lot of fun. You can actually do this two-player. You can do this two-player. Two-player. Yeah. Pilot and gunner. Isn't that cool? We're going to have to do that sometime, perhaps on a stream or a second episode. But right now I'm going to see how far I can get, and I challenge you to try and beat me. Okay. I don't know. Perhaps playing this game was a trap? Why does he sound like a New Yorker? Wipe out enemy fighters. Or what are my buttons? None work? None work? Oh god, this is so hard to play. A 3D game. Barely 3D. Now, let's be honest. Oh, bitch! You're dead now. That was luck. Can I speed up? How do I speed up? Okay, that's how I speed up, and then I can slow down and... Ooh! Oh, you bitch! That was cool, actually. This is a really fun game. It's based on the arcade game. It's based on the famous arcade game that you used to see where Darth Vader, you could actually use the joystick to fight lightsabers with him. It was cool. There you go. Biatch! One of your buttons work, please. Apparently none of them work. That lock-on's just a trick. Trick of the mind. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Ah, shit, I gotta slow down now. I have proton torpedoes, I just have no idea how to make them work. There we go. There you go, bitch. This is actually quite a fun game, though, like I said. And you can blow up asteroids for no other reason than just it's fun. Oh, not that one, apparently! Whoa! That's one of the problems with this game, though. You never know which asteroids are going to blow up and which are going to just sit there. I got one! Good going, kid. Don't get cocky. Whoa. Autopilot activated. Thank you, R2-D2, you beautiful bastard.
Wipe out enemy fighters.
Wipe out enemy fighters. Oh, God. There's a big enemy fighters. Zoomy zoom. Gonna go fast. Now go slow. Go fast. Wow, that was hard to avoid. The music's pretty terrible, too, if you really look at it. But when I was a kid, I was like, that's the Star Wars music in a video game. And I had never played Super Star Wars. And maybe I played it once, but I was like, oh man, this is good stuff. but unfortunately it's the Sega sound chip, which they did not upgrade for the 32X as far as I know. And it's awful. I mean, it's just as bad as the... Well, I mean, I love a lot of the Sega music, but the sound chip was pretty inferior. Bitch! I'm taking evasive action. Yeah, I used to play this with my dad as pilot and gunner. It was really fun. We used to do 2-player mode. It was cool. Ah! So anyway, the goal here is, as this is a Let's Play challenge, technically, if you consider it a challenge, it's a classic Sega Summer Challenge. And basically, you have to try and beat my score by getting higher score than me within the time that I use. Basically, just see how high a score you can get before you die. I'm going to try and go until I die. You can see if you can get further, get a higher score than me. Essentially, just try and beat me, you know? And if you can, I commend you. You probably can. I mean, honestly, I'm not that good. I'm an old pro at this. I'm just kidding. I'm not good at all. One of these. I don't apparently have it configured properly, but you can also play in this mode, which I think is cool. My dad was always into the first-person stuff. But I think, you know, there are times when that's appropriate, and there are times when it's not. The only problem with the non-first-person mode is you can't see your speed. So if you're doing something wrong or you're going too fast, it's harder. The levels are a lot longer in 32X mode as well. Maybe I'll do one in arcade mode as well at some point. Die, bitch! Wiped out enemy fighters. Die. Now, why am I Arnold? I don't know. Oh, 2 in a row! Oh! Whoa, shit. Aha, bitch! Apparently they just die if they come within range of me. Ah, how do I shot my proton? Torpedo. That's another problem with this non-first-person mode. You can't see your radar, which is actually quite useful. Lead him, lead him. That's the speed of light, what does it matter? Yeah! Sweet. Target. Wiped out enemy fighters. Now, this game can get really monotonous. It's basically, oh, Star Destroyer episode. And the enemies do get harder, but they're still like one-hit kills, which is nice because I mean you don't have to like constantly be chasing around the same person. It does add that arcade element because basically you're just trying to get as many ships as you can without dying. Arcade mode doesn't give you as many chances, I don't think. The levels are shorter though. This is one of the 32X games that I think was really good, and this was around the time that I was collecting Star Wars action figures, and it was just, I don't know. It was that time in my life when Star Wars was still amazing and not tainted by George Lucas's influence, his later influence. I consider George Lucas of today and the George Lucas of, you know, the 70s and 80s to be separate human beings. I really think that they're two different people. One of them was separated by a Cylon, I'm almost sure of it. But what I'm saying is, in a sort of roundabout way, is that this game is from a time when Star Wars, to me, was still the pinnacle of filmmaking, and it was something that I looked forward to watching so much that I hated Star Trek, because if I saw Star Wars, if I saw Star Trek on the TV guide, but only... See, on TV guide, it always cut off part of the name, right? So it would only say, it would say Star, and I thought, oh, it's Star Wars is on TV. So I'd flip to the channel really quick, I'd get over there, and it would be Captain Kirk being cheesy, and I got really mad. And so I ended up hating Star Trek for a really long time, because I was such a big Star Wars fan, and I always felt like Star Trek was just there to trick me into thinking Star Wars was on TV. Which it never was. Not until a lot later. We got VHS tapes, though, and that changed my life forever. Oh, those were the days. I now have the unedited versions of Star Wars. Well, they're edited heavily, actually, because they're ripped from the George Lucas... I don't know if you could call it a remaster. This is going to get really angry if I just keep going like this, because That's basically my feelings on the subject. This video will just become really borderline hateful, mostly bitter. But because I can enjoy Star Wars, you know, without that anymore, because I can enjoy it unedited, there's basically something called the Harmy's Despecialized Editions. And they're HD, and they're remastered, and cleaned up, and they look great, and they're also how the movies were originally meant to be seen. And it makes me happy. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I don't know if you guys know that. But it hurts to say that even now, because, you know, being a Star Wars fan comes with being a fan of... People are like, oh, you're a Star Wars fan, so you like, you know... You like Anakin Skywalker and, you know, Qui-Gon Jinn. Although Qui-Gon Jinn, I think, was the one positive thing about those films. The newer ones. Bitch! These guys are a lot more evasive this time around. You're mine! I have you now. Mission incomplete. Oh, I didn't have enough time. Okay. Okay, so you can run out of time, unfortunately. I spent too much time just jawing about how much I like Star Wars and how much I hate friggin' George Lucas. Oh, well. My high score today is pilot, apparently. I'm going to play this some more at some point. I might do a second episode, but please, show me how far you can get on one credit. You know, 1 quarter's worth. Or probably 4, as the case may be. They actually have a machine of this. They have an arcade machine of this at the movie theater in Oklahoma City. I'll have to go there sometime. Do a video of it. It'll be neat. Oh, God! You underestimate the power of the dark side. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, dude, I got high score. 25,580. That is the score to beat this week, guys. Upload your video response if you play... Excuse me. Of you playing Star Wars Arcade, the 32X version, and show me if you can beat my score. And maybe we'll do a 2-player version where we could challenge people to do like a Y-Wing playthrough. Alright, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.